KERO-KERO-YAHO. Hello. It is me, your favorite local frog. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Oh god. KERO-KERO-YAHO. I was napping until right before stream start, and because I was tired, because I woke up really early today, and I'm eepy. If you're wondering, Ash, I made sure to hydrate, and also I fixed my redeems. Isn't that cool? I fixed them. Because YouTube Studio added a thing where it now directly has integration with VTube Studio, so that I don't have to go through another website for it. So I don't have to worry about that website not registering the pet going away too soon or too late or whatever. And I don't have to worry about having that tab open anymore. Sorry, I'm really fucking tired. So... Oh god. I also made it so that whenever ad breaks run now, the flowers on my head will be closed. The flowers will be eeping whenever there's an ad break, as long as that toggles properly. I hope it does, but it should. It should. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay. We should probably get started with the game. So let me click here, and then we go here, and the fucking game crashed. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Why does it do this? Why does it hate me? Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on, buddy. There we go. Frog. Okay, there we go. Yay! Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. Fuck you, I was reading that. Even though I've already read it, it's one of my favorite dialogues. Fuck! Okay, whatever. Here we are, in the video game. Yay! So, we're just at the start of a fresh run, because last time we got the one thing that's specific. We got the moment of clarity, and we got the specter. Those are what I remember. I can't remember if we got anything else. But, oh well. Killing a princess seems kinda bad though, doesn't it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a
I'm
miller
sorry
or a
for repeating
seamstress?
all of the dialogues,
If
I just love
anything,
them.
Slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Okay. Thanks for telling me what
Don't
to
mention
do.
It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Do I mean I'm back at
You'll
chapter
find
1,
the
or have I
princess
entirely set my run? No, I haven't entirely set my
before you
run,
go
that's
any
not what I
further.
meant. I'm just back
She will
at
lie,
chapter
she
1
will cheat,
after
and she will do everything in her power
getting
to
those.
stop you from slaying her. Don't believe
I'm
a
at the
word she
beginning of
says.
the time loop
We're
again.
not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Not slay
Ignore him.
them.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Nah, I'd win.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Probably.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hello. Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Hello.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around
She
her
looks like a
wrist,
sopping wet
binding
cat.
her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Maybe. Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Good coming with no knife. Now I can deal with it personally. Who do you think I am? What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating
I
or
don't see what that
drinking?
has to do with anything.
I mean, it's a little important.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
But it's an
Okay,
interesting
but actually,
question.
What has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Right? I was sent here to slay you, apparently supposed to end the world? But... it is time to slay princesses, and I'm supposed to hydrate first? Okay. I will hydrate. I am hydrated. But I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I'll see what I can
Walk up to the chains
do.
binding the princess to the wall and give them
Hi,
a
chat.
tug.
Hello,
They're large
Jenna.
and heavy, far too
How
solid for you to even
goes?
imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Careful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Sorry. I like the funny effect. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free?
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Good luck!
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a
Hey.
lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out of
Shots and
here.
pleas are met with silence. I'll
Hey.
repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Try the door.
But it's locked from the outside.
You bitch. Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Sorry.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising
Yummy.
her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I don't know what to do.
Fine.
When
Against
you
your
get your
better
hands on the
judgment,
narrator.
you place the
Silly.
blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut
God,
into
this
her
looks so
flesh.
cursed.
The blade is sharp, and it takes
Ugh.
little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Ugh.
Her limb falls to the ground,
Ugh.
and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
I've
How is she still
inflicted a
smiling
wound.
after everything?
Yeah.
It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank
Just
you.
a few more.
Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked
We
door.
won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait,
Just a
this
few
isn't fair.
more.
You can't just do that. Watch me.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike
Bye.
the princess's heart.
Bye-bye.
But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
Goodbye.
I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade,
I like how,
digging it under her
like,
ribs, aiming
she
directly
starts
at
looking slowly more animalistic in her art when you do
feel
this.
her claws in your throat,
It's interesting.
and her teeth somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse
Close.
to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and
Ouchie.
yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the
If
outside
we're very
world.
lucky.
It can't just end like this, right?
Right.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
It's so Jover.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
It's so Jover. Chapter 2. The Witch.
You're on a path.
Full disclosure, this is one of my
And at the
favorite
end
ones.
Of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
A
You're here to
princess.
slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Witch. Yeah.
But I already slew the princess. I mean, sure, she killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Slay her again?
Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip.
I
of the tongue.
opportunist.
The old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
On with the show. Proceed.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Proceed. Off I go.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted
This place
roots.
is so
The walls
fucked up,
a
it's
chaotic
cool.
weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in
I
the
really
shape
like
of a
the
shelf,
music in this
with a
one.
pristine blade perched
It's really
on its
good.
edge.
I like it.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the
That's
wall.
because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
You lie to
There's
me.
definitely a mirror. But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
Right. I trust my eyes. Why would he lie about there not being a mirror? What's the
Come on
point?
now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything?
Huh.
If there were a mirror in this
Is
cabin,
Trimmer
we were supposed to
hallucinating?
look at it.
Mirror?
He would have told us about
Hey,
it.
come on.
Exactly. Why would I lie about
Come
something
on,
so
man.
meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
There's a
It's a wall.
mirror.
There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
It's a mirror. Wipe the mirror.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how
Damn, maybe
ridiculous
Streamer
you look.
was hallucinating.
Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
Case closed. Good work, everyone. I don't know what I want to do here. Hydrate? I guess that's what I'm doing first. Okay. Wow. I must look fancy to kill the princess. If only we had a mirror. Drink water to stop hallucinating. Okay. Thanks. I'll take the blade, I guess.
It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well,
I
if we're grabbing a
guess.
weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to
I
know
took
we have
the
it.
blade. I took the
That's
blade.
not actually a bad idea.
Enter the basement. Murder, death, kill.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
Ew.
If the princess
That would
was
be
able to
awful
swim,
for my
you'd probably
asthma.
be doing her a favor.
That would be really
Her
bad for
voice
my asthma.
slitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Probably. I'm not nasty.
You are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe
Friendly
we can talk our way
enough.
out of this whole situation.
Nasty. I'm not nasty.
Unless you
I'm
slay
just
her
a
right away,
silly
she's going
little
to break through
guy.
and end the world.
Come
There's no
on.
reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want
A
to hear what everyone has to
discussion.
say before making any big decisions?
Stinky frog. No.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say?
No.
Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is
I'm
to
not
slay
stinky.
the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do
No.
with the princess. Fine. You're the boss.
You're the boss.
Thank you.
Hello.
You descend the
Bloop,
basement
bloop, bloop,
steps,
bloop, bloop, bloop,
entering the
bloop, bloop,
dark
bloop, bloop.
room below.
Hello.
You can
Hello,
just make out the shape of the princess
foxes.
in the gloom.
How
She's
goes?
huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back.
You got a new
gripping
phone?
that
Nice.
Sharp blade, no doubt.
Keep stabbing her? No.
How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about
She's
having
so
been here
cute.
before.
I don't know. I really
Now
like
she's
the
acting
the
like the two of you already know each
the
other.
sprite work here. She's so
Oh,
bloopy.
No. You've already been here, haven't you?
Haven't we been
That's
saying
pretty
that?
sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
How'd you figure that one out?
Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Hello.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
No, not really.
I get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Aw, man. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this place.
Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We've gotta get you out somehow, right?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
She's just a
woman
little
after my own heart,
silly.
She
She's
knows
just
how
a
to
little
hold her cards close to her
silly.
chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's gonna stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing.
Symbolically.
See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill.
You can't be serious.
I'm just silly,
Now,
okay?
Hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. I abstain. You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
How do you know? This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the
We're going
blade.
to get everyone killed.
This
You
isn't
know
a
that.
democracy, Ash.
But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
You look so silly.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Bloop, 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 bloop,
What do
bloop,
you
bloop,
think
bloop, bloop,
happens now?
bloop, 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 bloop.
That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it, so now it's your time to choose.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
Call her beautiful. I
This is
could've.
another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
You misspelled that
What?
hard.
No. No,
That's
come on,
just your
right.
true feelings
Told
coming
you.
through.
I told you this is what she was going to do.
Well, technically she didn't stab us in the
Dances
back.
across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes
Just in
brim
the
with
throat.
tears.
God.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Why
But you don't
not?
have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I died. The thorn. Oh, I didn't actually know I was
You're
going
on
to
a
get the
path
thorn
in
from
the
this.
woods. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us. Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
Okay, buddy.
But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway. I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
Fine, adjacent.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to
If
the
I called her
cabin and give it
beautiful,
another
I would have
try.
gotten smitten.
Give what
I mean,
another try exactly? You
Yeah,
are aware I've
that
been
makes
listening,
sense.
right? Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter.
I
if
should have
she's
thought
right
about
this
that
time.
'cause
I'm
I
sure
did want
he'll
the
find a way
achievement.
to turn us against each other.
Fuck.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure.
Oh well.
Twice.
Fuck my life.
Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
I could just, like... I could, but... I already got myself to this point, so, it's fine. This place is different. It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn,
Speedrun.
likely means her influence.
I can't decide. Eh. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Proceed. Sorry.
The interior of the cabin is all the blue.
Oh
Hello?
god.
Please don't.
Hi.
Stranger, it's been...
You walk down the street.
Thank you.
You're making no. They're large.
I'm guessing you might know. Or if that doesn't work.
If we were tempted to make your way
I
out,
will.
Easier.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight.
If I could just
I
get...
will
She
stab
walks
her. Or wait, no. If I try to slay her now, it'll give me razor, won't it? So I'll do save.
And you cut the blade as she did. No, She How is she?
And
Thank you.
then approach.
As the wait, watch.
And then
Okay,
slay.
but she's
We
Da,
could
da, da,
plan
da,
on
da, da,
She
da. Okay. But I died. What am I doing
Not
here?
dead. And to answer your, if he doesn't, brilliant. You know,
Hydrate.
I can hear
Okay.
you. It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the
Quiet.
A warning.
Quiet. I gotta not have a dry throat if I want to kiss the princess. This is true.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twists.
Quiet. Take the blade.
Well, if that's not
Da, 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 da.
the
Enter.
door to the base, the weeks, the her voice.
But you
Nasty.
You're a
My voice
wretched
cracked.
little
Jesus
thing.
Christ.
I recognize that.
She must have cheese. Look, do you? You need fine.
Para, 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 para.
You can just make out the shape.
And there you are.
That's not fair.
So, we've good.
Made a well, so no, I'm just is it just let's don't talk to her.
I'm not a nasty frog. I'm just a silly little guy. I'm sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Okay.
you. No, no.
Give her the blade.
Everyone, you toss the blade. She eyes it with suspicion.
I wouldn't have.
You hear a clanging.
Why
of
did
metal
you?
against the dirt
'Cause I'm
floor.
silly.
The chains
Posture
fall
check.
from the
Okay.
princess's wrist. She could have got.
Oh my God, my back.
That sneaky little. A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her.
Topical username. That's
Sure
true.
Like, though, I can promise you.
Your username is
Whatever you see
relevant
next,
right now.
Make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Hi. What do you think happens now?
You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it.
She pulls back, clearly caught off guard by whatever nonsense.
Look
you
at
just said to
her. It's so silly. She's
I
so
thought it was
silly.
Nice.
I thought it was
Whether
nice.
it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it. Did we? If you were
Did we?
lying, we'd all know. But unfortunately, you weren't lying.
Unfortunately.
What? What do you
Totally.
mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
Nothing. I'm just being
The look
silly.
of surprise that momentarily softened her features vanishes as she steals her nerves. And then
And
she
then we
buries
get
the blade in
poked.
your heart.
Ouchie.
What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you. This is what she was going to do.
Technically, you told us she was going
Dances
to
across her face
backstab
as you fall
us.
to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You.
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly,
Why?
but you don't have the strength to respond.
Just some
Nor do you have the
acupuncture. Totally. No issues.
Everything
Okay,
goes
there we go.
dark, and you die.
There we go. Yeah, baby.
You're on a path in the woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us. I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it. Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument.
But are you though?
Oh, you're
Are
far
you,
from
though?
being on the right side of anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated on the future.
The
Oh,
future.
a visionary. I like it. Tell me more. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the
I
princess
fucking
in
love
her
the
moment of
dialogue in this
vulnerability,
game.
We made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper.
So
I like
much
journeys.
deeper.
Traveling is a passion of
Journeys.
mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to? Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love.
To
She
love.
hates us.
Oh.
Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
Hesitated before stabbing us to death.
We've already proven to her that we can change, so maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
This is
What's
true.
another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Yeah.
It makes
Don't worry
no
about
difference
it.
if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom. Who are
Freedom.
you now? Great. So you've obviously been here before. since you
Freedom.
apparently died
The
at
way he
least
fucking
once, twice,
rolled his
actually.
R.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you.
Where did the ad go? I killed it.
Planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Meh. You wanted to see the flowers? Not yet. It'll happen soon. I just don't want to get interrupted during peak. This place is different. It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her. Don't have to
Nah.
worry about me. My head's always empty.
Always empty.
Except for thoughts of her.
We're even now. I'm sure she understands that, but we can say what she has to say for herself when we get
Yes,
to the cabin.
Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
I'm silly.
I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it.
Meh.
Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure that one making the choices
Layers.
gets that.
Except for
Trust
thoughts of
in the
her.
plan. Trust in what plan?
The plan.
The decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself. There isn't
Something
a plan,
like that.
and that's the whole point. We're supposed to be guided by emotion.
How do
We're
you know that
supposed
there
to
isn't a plan?
passionately
You don't
live
know
in the
me.
moment, and I'm sure that when the
Ignoring
time
that you're,
comes,
like, technically me
those
still.
passions will tell us to set
Meh.
our darling princess free. If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Nah, I don't care. You sure seem to be taking this whole looping thing in
What
stride.
do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice.
I'm
so
silly.
you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it. I don't care about where we came from, and I don't care to discuss the theory of anything. I yearn only to bring her freedom. I'm here to feel, not to think.
I'm here to feel, not to think.
And forget
I think
what
that's a
said
good
about
thing
faith.
to live by,
It's
frankly.
important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least.
Your world.
Sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others
Nah,
already.
your world is fucked. Sorry, buddy.
I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Happy thoughts. No matter what happens next, it just seems like all of our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin.
Walkie,
I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd say everyone.
You're
You're talking about me. I have a position. It's a good one, too.
It's a position.
Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is
It's so
hardly an interior at
pretty.
all
I like
anymore.
the red.
The burned
It's
out ruins
just such a
merely
strong
suggest the
accent.
shape
It's
of the
really
structure
nice.
that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
I love the
The only
description so
furniture about is
much.
the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Yeah, sorry. I was
We
there.
gave it to her last time.
What? What do you mean you
She
were
can't
there?
still have it, can she? Well, it's not here.
I mean,
She
it
has
did
it.
say... I get
Let
whatever.
me guess. You want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
That's
wouldn't be so hasty.
true, but
I'm
you
sure the blade will
know...
turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
You
If
eated
she
it all,
does have it,
sorry.
that's all the more reason to
Yeah,
put our faith
sorry.
in her. We've already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers. Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so
Unlikely.
Yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
That's true. How do we even get down there? The only thing I see is that mirror.
Yeah, why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror.
Here we go again.
But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
Right.
Either way,
You already said that.
Look. It feels like it's been forever since we've actually seen ourselves. For all we know, our feathers are all out of place, and that's why we haven't yet won her heart. We must put our best face forward.
That's true,
Yeah,
we gotta
can't
preen.
go around looking disheveled. A real go-getter takes care of his
We gotta go
appearance.
preen, we gotta do
So,
bird
is
things.
the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
Mm-hmm. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features.
Handsome features. Wipe
Reach
the
forward
mirror
and wave your
clean.
hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement.
God, I love
You
the art
really
style
thought there
in
was a
this
mirror
game.
there,
It's
didn't you?
nice. It's
That's
cool.
not
It's
good.
sketchy. I
Things
love
weren't
it.
unpredictable enough. Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well,
As we
seems like the only way
are.
to go is forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Mm-hmm. This is true. Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
Into the darkness.
The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm.
Hey, it's
as if
you
the
again.
fires that ruined
What are
this
you
place
doing
had only
here?
recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you.
Hello.
Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter
Just
for
yet.
after the world's been saved. These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help. Her voice,
For
worn
help.
down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to free you. I mean it.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Proceed.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You
The
step
music
out
here
into
is
what was
good.
once a vast
Hello.
open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles.
sopping wet
Space
cat.
thick with hostile vegetation.
Cat jam.
At the heart of it all,
Oh, hey, you
encased in a
subbed,
tight
didn't
weave
you?
of vines, is the princess.
Thank
Her
you.
bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Christine
Did
Blade.
you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you
You
here
sub.
to laugh?
Thank you. Thank you for the 3 months. I need to sit up. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you'll let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
Glow
You're
sticks. Oh
hiding
god, they're
something,
all over.
aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping
Pen
yourself?
barrage. Ah! Is there any... I can read. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
That's fair.
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
Oh, kindness. You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm just as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
A brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Can I take the blade now?
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
Aww.
Okay.
Reach for the blade.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort.
Man.
But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter? Yeah, a little.
A little.
It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her. We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings. Yeah.
I
let's
think
do
the way
it.
the
Let's
smitten
show her
talks
how
is really
much both
funny.
of us have changed. Or, hear me out, we slay her right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
Hey
That
guys, I
sounds
hear
like a
there's a
splendid
person here that's
idea.
been
You
by
should listen to him.
that's been possessed by an owl.
I see that the lines have been drawn. It's 2 against 1.
Smitten
It's
is a
2
goob in
against
every
2.
ending except one.
You don't
The one
count.
TM.
And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us.
Ooh.
That doesn't
That's the
matter.
thing, we
He's
don't know.
been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So,
I delivered that really bad.
or was I a fool
I'm
to
not good
hand
at
my life
delivering
to you?
jokes. I'm sorry. This is so fucked up. I hate that. Cut her free.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free.
You
Oh,
were
so
just
you're
telling us to
suddenly team
kill
free.
her.
You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe...
No,
that
I'm not
wholeheartedly
gonna kill
this is
her.
the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Everyone
I'm not
deserves a
gonna
chance
do
of
it.
redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion.
This is true.
That's right. What he said. We've already given him a chance at redemption.
Hydrate,
And who said I
okay.
don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her.
Wow.
And I have no problem with
Here
that.
we go.
Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys.
One of the good
Take the
guys.
blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly.
I
as
think
the blade
during the ad
slices
break I'm
into
gonna
thick
go get some
vegetation
food.
rather than her arm.
Because I
And
have
she flinches again as the last of the
food
vines is
in
cut away, as if, after all of that,
the
she's
fridge
still
because we
expecting
got
you to turn on
food.
her and stab her in the
You bet my
heart.
lip.
You're not going
You
to
our
do that,
lips
are
are
you?
dry. Don't lick them now.
A single slip of the blade.
I won't
Such
lick
a
them, but I do
pathetic
have
attempt at
chapstick.
distraction and
I will put on
subterfuge.
chapstick.
Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip. You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
There you have, buddy.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You don't hate me.
You actually meant it.
I'm just a little
You
silly.
rescued me.
Okay, I have chapstick
You
on
see
now.
the way she's looking at us. Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
I can do it. Yeah!
Absolutely not.
Woo!
You know as well as I do that we can. And we wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a special moment now, would we?
Yippee!
I'm only capable of throwing myself off a bridge. Well, are you going to describe our steamy, romantic kiss?
Don't say it like that.
You lean in and you kiss her. And she
And
reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now? Come on now, this is the big moment.
you can do better than that.
Ugh, fine. You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion.
I like how he's just slightly
You're making
quieter
fun of
there.
us. And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can
It just sounds like he
describe
walked
neither the
away
nuclear
and
fire nor
started
the
talking to the
oceanic
corner.
depth of your connection. Please. I think he actually likes romance. If history itself were not about to end, historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now. He's making fun of us. It doesn't matter either way, because this is good stuff. I'm aware of my skills.
I'm aware of my skills.
Unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever. You open your eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
I suppose.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the
Yay!
basement stairs.
Romance or
Shameful,
something.
really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade. We cut through those other vines
Good
just
stuff.
fine. They're only thorns.
God.
I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any.
It was
cutting.
really funny how that
Move out of the
emote
way.
just bounced and
What a
fell.
pathetic
I don't
show,
know.
Really.
That was really
A
funny to
few
me.
pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Step into the thorns.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they
Why did you sub at the end of a month?
both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle.
It should carry into
This
the
is
next month. I'm
unacceptable.
not
The second you
100%
step out of
sure.
this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you
Like,
hear me?
I think it
What did the world ever
works
do
on
to
a
you to
30-day
deserve
basis.
this?
I'm not
Your nightmare is our dream.
completely sure,
Whatever
but I don't
world
think it would,
condemn
like,
star-crossed
waste
lovers
your
like us to a
chance.
cycle of violence and despair isn't a word
I don't think it would
worth
waste your
saving.
money like that.
We'll weave something new together.
Like, maybe I'm being
Something
stupid,
better.
but I don't, because I don't
The
remember, but
princess
I don't,
hesitate at the cabin
it shouldn't.
door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we
Larry
had to
had
do was trust each
pats.
other.
Me
wasn't
had
easy, but-
pats.
I'm glad we finally could.
Step into your freedom.
Hands clasped, the two of you open
Yay!
the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
We're not irredeemable
What do we do
murderers. What do we do now?
Where's everything going?
Man.
Why is it so cold?
Man. There she goes. Hey, guess what? There everything else goes too, because we have an ad break coming up. You do not yet get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Okay, turn off
Where
auto.
did she go? Should we try and find her?
Let me save here, just in case the game decides to crash. Return. And now we wait for ads to run. Because I don't want to advance dialogue and then immediately have it get cut off. When are the ads going to run? They're supposed to run. Come on. You can do it, buddy. I know you can. Okay, whatever.
And there's that mirror.
Fucker.
Why is it here?
It literally,
Why?
as soon as I clicked it. Whatever. I'm gonna go get some food real quick. I'll be right back. Jesus. This game hates me. Twitch hates me. What the fuck? Hello, I'm back and I have food. Hello. Ow. The game crashed again. I'm glad I saved. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. What's wrong with this thing? Oh my god, this is hot. Pain and suffering for the frog boy. Yeah, my game crashed. It's punishment for freeing the princess. God damn it. Okay. Here we go. If my keybind will work? That's not the right one. There we go. There we go. Continue. Here we are.
Where did she go? Should we
Hydrate.
try and find her?
Give me a minute. I'm trying to get situated. Rah!
And there's that mirror again.
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always
It
get
feels so
scared.
bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Right?
They think it's bad. I'm with them.
You're with them. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll
Thank
be
you.
there waiting for us. I just know it. Finally, we're going places.
You guys are going places. Approach. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Okay, let me hydrate. Asher, get out. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Sorry, my cat's in front of my water dispenser. Asher, you fat fuck. Okay, there we go. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin.
Hello.
You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing.
There we go,
all
I'm
at once
hydrated.
in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me. But it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
I'm not picking that one. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
How can you stand to be a
As easily as
contradiction?
you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit, even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
I don't know why, but
Perhaps
the
this
dialogue
will
just
change.
sounds really quiet today. The sound volume shouldn't affect the voice volume. Am I tweaking? Here, let me turn up my desktop audio. Okay, there we go. And then let me turn this down a little. There. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Have you figured out what you want when we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
God, I love the dialogue in this game. How many more vessels do I need to bring
We will
you?
know when we near our destination.
Okay, thanks. Ism. Vibrate. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay, Jesus. That jump scared me. And now we're back at the beginning of the time loop, baby!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of
Glow
that cabin
stick.
is a princess. You're here to
He's
slay
at a
her.
concert? Whoa.
If you don't,
Whose concert is he
it
at?
will be the end of the world.
Definitely not mine, because I keep fucking procrastinating my karaoke. Because I'm scared. Because I have anxiety. Mine? I don't know about that one. I don't know what to do this time. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the
Don't
world?
linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Okay. Do you have any evidence to back this
You're
up?
already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Damn, sorry.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore
I
him.
made the
He doesn't know
mistake
what he's
of
talking
grabbing
about.
a ceramic plate. I don't want to make scraping noises. But I want to collect my food together so that I can eat it. Uh-oh. Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note
Lay it on you?
is a plain
No.
wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
My food. I don't know what I want to do. Chat, what do I do? You guys get to pick this run. And I've already done the Spectre, so I don't think I can do it again. I do not know what to do. Save the princess? I do not know exactly what you want. Listen, man, you're all over the place. You're like opportunist right now. God, that was really good food. Go in. Okay.
The door to the basement creaks
I will
open,
free her.
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room
It's what you've
below.
always wanted, trust?
This
Totally.
is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing.
I'm gonna
It's the
hydrate.
kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
What the
Don't
fuck is
let
my
it
model
fool you.
doing?
It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to
How many
save
times do I have to
you.
tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Hello.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
I'm just silly.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No,
Okay.
you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, sorry.
Maybe it's somewhere
Accident.
upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying somewhere around there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
But
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? Your
Hey, let me
shouts and
outta here.
pleas are met with silence.
hey,
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You
try the door. It's
It's locked
locked.
from the outside. You
Return.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Sorry.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She
I'm
begs.
just gonna save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment.
No.
you place the
Sorry.
blade against the... No.
I hate
We
seeing
won't
that
have any of
again.
that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world.
Okay.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
This isn't fair. Ooh.
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low,
Nyam,
ready to
nyam,
sink
nyam,
into her
nyam,
heart.
no.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The
Resist.
blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess
Stubborn
takes a cautious
resistance.
step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm being a little silly.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing
Squish.
through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her
Ouchie.
sake. For her sake? don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way.
My
into your
wrist
body.
hurts.
I'm sorry.
Squishy.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Of course she doesn't.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust
Sopping
of the
wet
knife,
cat.
your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from
Sopping
you.
wet cat.
As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes
It's
dark,
Jover.
and you die.
Okay. Hello? Hello? I think Twitch just shat the bed. I think I'm alive. Hello? Hello? Hi? Hello? I'm alive. Still cold. Hi. Hello? 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 My internet died for a sec. That was inconvenient timing. Hello? Okay. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
Who wants to
remember what
kill
happened, then maybe
my
it's best
internet
to keep
and
it.
or Twitch with me?
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Sneaky
Our
about it.
Beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
God.
So all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all
The four of
assassination
us.
attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically.
There's only 3.
It sounds like he's the sort who
The 4 of us
sacrificed the whole
would include
world
the
for a
narrator,
cup of
right?
tea.
I mean, unless he's talking
What
about
can
the
I
princess.
say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
He's probably talking about. Hello? Twitch is dying. Help me. Help me, God. Hello? Hi. Jesus. Let me get through this stream! Okay.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. Sure.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck, I accidentally
okay.
skipped it. Sure, I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everybody needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay, bye.
But yes, hello, new chatter. I'm sorry, Twitch sucks right now. This is a really inopportune
Stone
time.
walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't know what to do. I just randomly got an invite to play Apex. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm not playing Apex right now. I don't think I even have it installed. Approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
Smooch the princess.
Isn't much to see here.
Are we doing romance
talking
route
about?
now?
This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
It's a mirror.
Or at least it'll be.
Bury
a
your
mirror
heart
once
to
we
her.
wipe off that layer of
Jesus.
grime.
Okay. I'll do it.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
That's not a wall, that's a tapestry.
There was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone.
I will
Pity. We could
do
have a
as
feather out of place
requested
and
of
we'll never
me.
know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Now we'll never know. Enter the basement. Bad narrator.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement.
It's
If the
still a
princess lives
stone
here,
basement.
slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the
Switch to like,
stairs.
fuck no.
Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
I'm not
I can
playing
hear
League
wedding
of Legends.
bells already. I've held my
I'm
tongue
not
till now,
doing
but
it.
You're taking this a little
No.
too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake.
They just
you're not
messaged
in
again. I
love.
didn't mean to do that.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Hello,
There's a heavy
princess.
chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust
Jesus.
and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right?
Right.
She may
Incest.
not be able to hear my
Incest.
words, but surely
I like her
she
dress.
can hear
It's
my
poofy.
spirit.
It's frilly.
Oh,
I
your
like both of
spirit's
those things.
Plenty loud, all right.
Spirit's plenty loud,
It's
alright.
you, my dashing hero. I was
Hi.
so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero.
This is you. You're
Flattery
jamming,
really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
doesn't it?
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain. And you killed
That's
us.
right, villain.
Well,
God.
she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Or a
You've
narrator?
done it
I don't
before.
think so.
So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done
You are
is
not the
done.
first.
What matters is you have a chance to do
Sorry.
it right this time. We
I won't.
damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Jesus. God.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right
Dainty.
out with no harm done.
Ooh.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one who
Any
thinks that's weird?
idea?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
God.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess?
What would make her
She
happy?
wants to make us
God
happy.
knows.
My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to all of them.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Teehee.
It's funny.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
Yay!
Point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you.
No.
Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out. But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a pass.
She should get a pass.
Just wanted to make us happy by destroying the world. Apparently, yes.
Apparently. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If a version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Okay.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
She
That's
took me in
all.
stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
That's because
Do you
totally.
think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She
Potentially.
doesn't. There's no one else like me.
How do you know?
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
God. Rescue
No,
the princess.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Teehee.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world
A
end
lot of
if we don't
strong
stop her?
feelings.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand.
I love
from
the
her
goofy looking
bunions.
tiara.
That
It's funny.
shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're
I'll
doomed.
be damned, we're
I can't
doomed.
believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up
Aww.
and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Ugh.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
But she's so silly.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do today?
What do you want to
Let me
do?
guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Maybe.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she
Deep
shrugs.
reflection.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do today?
There must be something you
I just want to
want.
make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Um. I just want to leave. We can
That
figure out the
sounds
rest later.
perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
I'm just silly.
You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's
Aw,
a familiar
man.
move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
But we did. We can.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's
Or, well,
not
we
fair.
didn't, but we
We're supposed to
can.
leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match
I like
for
the music
strength
here.
of
It's
true
so
love.
epic.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs and... The blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're
Yeah,
taking every
it's a little
opportunity you
funny.
can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Hehe.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's
This is
not
true.
how this works.
How do you know?
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life
What
together?
a romantic suggestion. You're right. We
Didn't
don't
you
need
just
the
speak
world.
out against that?
All we need is each other.
Like, just?
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
Obviously.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation
You
of
wouldn't.
love?
Yeah.
Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Trust me, it'll be better for the both of us if we stay. We can be happy here. We just have to want it.
But
Holy shit, I'm Kibby mode.
We would have to be here forever. I don't know you. This is really what you want, though.
I'm meow meowed
Isn't it?
now. Holy shit.
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
Why is the smitten so damn loud now?
No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess. If we just say the right things.
And the music is
If
gone.
we just showed her the contents of our heart. She'd be happy here.
Totally.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that. Oh,
No, you absolutely
what
do
I
not.
do. What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us.
Oh, you
Are
know.
you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You plunge
Squishy.
your nail...
I'm going to turn that down a little bit. You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep.
Oh no!
Fuck. Grasping for a handhold, and you find it, your fingers curling around your
Time out.
ribs.
He should
Gross.
not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And yet, it's done, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It will be soon.
Ugh.
You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself
Gross.
apart inch by painful
Excuse me.
inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged
Icky.
ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw,
Yucky.
bloodied chest. The loosened
Ouchie.
threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room. Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something.
Something.
It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Yes. Happily ever after. Epilogue.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin.
The
Excuse
fuck
me?
smitten
You're
ending.
clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are.
God.
How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time.
Last time.
Now. He's clearly disorientated. I'm
Hi,
sure all this new info is
opportunist.
going to come as quite a
Jesus.
shock to him. Best if we're gentle. And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank you. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes,
God.
I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before
He's
is if you
literally...
failed in whatever world
No,
you've come
that's not a good thing.
meaning you doomed an entire other reality.
Oh god,
But I'm
it's
sure
hot in
since
my
you're
room.
so well-travelled, you know that, yes?
Ugh.
Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here.
I'm going to save just in case it bugs out.
I'm going to describe the room.
A man after your own heart in every sense of the
interior
word,
of the
Jesus.
cabin is vast
Hey, well,
and
guess what?
regal.
Ads are about to
High
run.
windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the
Not
massive
for
room.
you. Well,
This
for other
is a
people.
house fit for royalty.
Flower. It'll happen soon. Or at the very least it should. I'm going to... wait. We have to wait. Because I don't know if it'll behave. And I'm hoping that it doesn't crash again. Come on. Just run the ads. You can do it, Twitch. You can do it. There you go. Why aren't the flowers closing? They're supposed to close. I don't think it works. Oh well. That's not the right button. There we go. They, like, literally just implemented this feature, so I guess it makes sense that it wouldn't work, but also... I'm a squeaky frog. Frog noises. Or maybe a cat? No. This is dumb. Silly. I am very silly, indeed. Jesus. I'm hoping that the game doesn't crash again, because it seems to like doing that. And I don't like when it does that. I don't think it's very awesome or epic. Maybe a duck of some kind? I'm not a duck. I'm not a duck. Nope. I am just a silly little guy. I can make a duck sound, but I'm not a duck. I'm a frog. Hello. That's still not right the button. There we go. Hi. Welcome back, everybody. Video game. Yay. Open that flower streamer boy. I did.
Before you, there isn't a blade, is there?
That's not good.
That's not good.
Hey, where's the voice of the smitten? He was here last time, and it's not like him to be
Yeah.
this quiet.
He was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him,
That's a
if you
good
ask
question.
me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess.
That's true.
Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the time before that, she used it to kill us.
Now that is some fine reasoning. Who cares about the blade? I think you're right. We're better off without it. It's not like it's ever been important.
Not like it's ever been
Of course,
important.
the blade's important. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. The fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you've not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think.
You think?
At the very least, it's important.
So none of you are going to talk about the
What
mirror?
is there to say about it? It's a mirror. Is this some sort of a bit? There is no mirror. There's
Of
only
a
the stained
bit.
glass windows, the empty table where your blade should
Funny.
be, and the door to the basement. Oh, my bad. That's why I haven't been talking about it. I see it, just like I saw it last time.
Just
Good
like
for
I
you,
saw it
buddy.
last time.
Got a sharp set of eyes on you.
Thanks.
Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there?
Okay. Yeah.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle. Well, shall we have a look at ourselves? Maybe it won't go away this time.
Maybe. Reach forward.
You reach
And
forward,
it's gone.
your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle.
Bye-bye.
Figures.
Figures.
And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed.
Marvelous.
It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet.
Soft.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, it doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
Hey, this time it wasn't my
Don't worry
fault.
about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not. But I appreciate
You're doing
the
great. I'm
encouragement.
not.
Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess.
Maybe.
No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Dinner is ready.
Oops. I bumped right click. As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not
Why
going
are
to
you
examine
so
it.
on edge?
Fuck.
This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
Okay, wait, hold on. As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Okay, there we go.
Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things
thirsty.
ever been a problem?
That's
That
true.
is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need
I'm
to
thirsty.
stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Wawa.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful.
There we go.
Hi.
Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room, the princess seated at its far end.
Hi.
Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
Hi.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down.
That
a
was my
little, and the
cat. That was
entire
what
world
that
is
bell
saved.
was.
That's
Hello,
easy.
Asher.
Yeah, that
Hi, little
is
man.
easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
Where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
Okay.
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind,
Oh.
knocking your legs out from under
Thank you, Splatty1,
You're
for the
forcibly
follow.
seated at the head of the
Thank
table.
you.
Isn't
Addy.
that better? It is
Splattev, not
better,
Splatty.
right?
Oops. I can read fonts, totally. Opportunist being based for once. He's literally God. Hydrate, okay. 1 sec. There we go. Wawa. What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
Everything we're supposed to have ever wanted. You mentioned dinner on the stairs.
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn bright.
I
and
would
shadow
like
dives
food.
across the table.
I'm hungry
In its
again.
wake,
Even
it
though I
leaves
like just
feast.
ate. It was only like half of a
Go
meal
ahead and
because I already
begin.
ate
I'm sure you're
half
hungry.
earlier.
Am I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king.
Yummy.
After everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
Deserve. Eat.
You begin
Yum,
to
yum, 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 yum.
feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading.
Yum 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 yum.
The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes,
Yum, 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 yum,
sauces and bread and hearty stews.
And
whose
bread.
tastes dance
Why did he say it
across your
like that?
tongue.
That's funny.
You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
Funky.
This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had.
Yummy.
But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is
More
good.
food.
Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be
That's
perfect
all.
if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again.
So we do it
The meat is
again.
fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet,
They're
the liquid
fine.
within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste.
He would, wouldn't he?
Because it seems like the taste is
Oops, sorry, I
getting
bumped my
worse,
mic.
and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy, the bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing.
Man.
I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs.
Man.
At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
Right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the
Oh,
words
Jesus,
leave
it
her
lagged.
mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
Oh.
What just
Uh-oh,
happened?
someone's
Did I
angry.
do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife.
Beautiful
As if
queenly
in response to the
wife.
dousing of their
Oh.
brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
You said he. Who is he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
Is she talking about a real voice? Like us? But we're at the head of the table. We should be in charge. Is he more powerful than we are?
Hey, Shadow, don't you have anything to say?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response.
Man.
Giving us the cold shoulder, I see. Asserting his dominance in the power structure.
Huh.
Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
Man.
He says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired, and I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
Oh
This isn't
man.
fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds, I'm sure we could sort this out and figure out a balanced power structure that works better for everyone. But no, he's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh?
Well, what are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game. Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar,
Video
and a shadow
game.
comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Right?
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't
What the
worry,
fuck?
I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing.
Thanks,
I don't think it really
opportunist.
matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know?
You know?
What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate
Wow.
respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And
The
then,
cool
the
texture.
climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over. She only made us start over because we were winning. Time passes. You play the game. You win.
You win.
Boom. And there you have it. What did I tell
Yay.
you? My great at games.
Win
are
a
my
game
great
with
at
the help of a manipulative voice. Oh my
you
god.
won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Yay!
Oh, I won. I
Hooray!
guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
Is
You
it?
don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh.
Sorry.
The princess
Asher.
visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Maybe
Hey,
this
Asher.
is just
Hey.
too easy.
Sorry, he
Maybe
just
if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
walked
Yeah.
across my keyboard.
The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again.
Little shit.
The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering
Yay.
torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination.
Man.
Winning and losing become nothing but ends. And even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish.
Man.
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
Womp.
As
Oh
the
god.
words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
Bro's
I'm
panicking.
happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
You don't have to be upset.
This is awful. Isn't it great that
Man.
we're all having such a lovely time together?
Thank
We
you,
just have to stay
opportunist.
positive and realize how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
Sure. So we've eaten, we've played games. Now what?
I don't know. But we can't do those other things anymore, can we? Maybe we can just spend time together?
Princess smiles as the two of you wait. Come on, there has to be a way out of this. This can't be the rest of our lives. This can't be forever. And wait. What's the big deal? It's nice here. We've got a lot of space, all our needs are met. We have the respect of everyone in the room.
In the room.
And wait. This is what we wanted. This is what we asked for.
Thanks,
It's good to be on
opportunist.
top of the world. And wait.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh. No. Oh no.
Oh no.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Don't worry about what's going to happen. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
Oh.
But there aren't any stars here.
Oh.
I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
And then it's
The
gone.
princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Well, this sucks. Perfect opportunity. No. No, I'm not doing that. I am going to save though, just in case, because I'm worried about my game crashing. I'm sorry. I feel like all of this is my fault.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
Your fault. We were all just trying to make things work here. It just didn't happen that way. I don't think this is the sort of thing anybody needs to apologize for. Even if we both feel empty. Even if an important part of us is gone.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Whatever we had between us wasn't real. This is real.
I don't know what this is.
It's us.
We can be us anywhere. And I think we're both done with being who this place makes us, so I guess it's time for us to leave.
Offer her your hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold, a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Man.
Well, this is less work for us anyways.
Thanks, opportunist.
Think what you will. I'm done fighting.
Man.
You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he?
Man.
No one left to tell us what to do. I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
The stars are so beautiful.
A quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into a graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move, a soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your hand and yours holding her together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
On your runs, you usually try saving this for the final princess. That makes sense. I was, following what Ash was telling me to do for this run because I didn't know what to do. Or this run. I was, for this princess. Man, this is so peak. This is so peak. I love this game. I love this game so much. I meant to share a dance with your happy ending. Peak! But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's gone.
Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try
You
and
love
find
the
her?
sleigh ending for this one?
Is
You're
that a
horrible.
mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Because it's the time nobody wants to do it but you. You're horrible. Approach. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
I'm with him. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of
You've given the
long hall.
narrator a gaze into his horrible
You're
dream
supposed
hell,
to
and
be
in the
there.
moment he says he doesn't want it.
Do you know it will find
Yeah.
out there?
Yeah. God, I love this game. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least, there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
Peak. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Fair enough. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
I like how the voice changes, over time. Like, with the thing. With the completion. I think it's interesting. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
God, that jump scares me every time. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm tired. Save. Eh. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust. Do Prisoner if you wanna for the finale. I don't remember which one Prisoner is, actually. I forgore my memory bad. I might, though. I'll have to look into it more. I don't know. This game is peak. I love this game. It's so good. You can walk me through the steps. Yeah, I think I'm going to save that for next week, though, because I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I woke up really early this morning. I want to go to bed early. I'm EP. I'm EP sleepy BB. EP sleepy BBB. EP. Eep. So yeah, I'll probably save that for the next Slay the Princess stream. My next stream, I don't remember what it was. If my shit would load, that would be wonderful. Here, let me go to the chatting screen.
Hello. Hello.
It was Risk of Rain. Okay. Yeah, I think I am done for now, just because I'm tired. I'm so sorry, I'm tired. But, God, I love this game. It's so peak. It's so peak. Yes. I'm very normal. On Discord, my profile picture is actually the one of the oh my fucking god, one of the drawings of the voice of the hero in The Princess and the Dragon route. That's my profile picture on Discord right now. I really love this game. Glad to have tuned in. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I love this game. And I really, 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 really wanted to play it on stream before Steam library share gets shot. So yeah. I love this game. I love this game so much. It makes me very happy. I'm sorry, that was my chair. Because the arms, like, do a clicky thing when I move them. And I accidentally moved it the first time, so I had to move it back. So there were 2 clickies. Okay. So, I'm going to be ending my stream. So, first off, remember to follow me on Twitch. And subscribe to me on YouTube. And follow my socials. There we go. My brain wasn't working. And join my Discord, because all of those things are cool. Yes. Yes, yes. Ooh. Thank you again to Ash for subscribing today. And also for letting me play this game in the first place, because I'm using his library. And thanks for the backseating ? That is not a normal sentence to say. Anyways, yes. I'm planning to stream the finale of this next week, probably. Hopefully. I'm hoping that I'm not busy or anything. I shouldn't be, but God knows. And yeah. Yeah. I think that's it for me. So you'll be sure to do so every stream from now on. You know what? That's okay. You have special permission from me to backseat because you're a moderator. Yay, or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Anyways, I think that has been from me. Would you guys like to say hello to some ferrets? I love ferrets. Let's go say hi to the ferrets. So we're gonna do this number, and we are going to get ready to go now. So, yeah, let's go say hi to the ferrets. Once again, remember to follow me on Twitch, subscribe to me on YouTube, join my follow my socials, join my Discord. There we go. Okay, anyways. Anywho. That has been all from me. So, without further ado, Frog Boy will be up and off.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. Let's go say hi to ferrets. Yay. Bye-bye.